everyone, welcome to my channel. I told y'all in my last video that I would make a video showing y'all how to make a hidden signature for your journals. So that's what I'm going to work on today. So this is the journal so far. How cute is that? Adorable. Okay. But anyway, I forgot for a moment that I would tell y'all how I did the signature, and I already glued one in there and then realized, oh no, I have to share it. So I took it out and I am just going to start completely over so that I can show y'all the process, okay? All right, so to make a hidden signature, I like to use cardstock for this because it's extremely sturdy, it's strong, but I'd imagine that cardboard, even cardstock, something just more sturdy than regular paper is definitely what I'd recommend. So yeah, I'm using chipboard. Did I say chipboard? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm using. All right, so first you're going to need to see how big you need for your hidden piece thingy, your spine, to be. Here's our signature. I'm only using one. And it is approximately 8 3/4 inch in length. Okay, 8 3/4. I am going to write that down so that I do not forget. Okay, got that written down. And then just measure across here where your spine is. See about how wide you're going to need. I want it to sit about right there to about right there. So I'm going to want it to be at about a 1/2 inch spine. Okay, I'll set that aside here and go ahead and cut that. All right. You know what? Why have I got this? I'm supposed to be cutting this. I'm tired. I've been at work. I'm going to need that to be about a 1/2 inch. If y'all watching, I need for my chipboard to be about 1/2 inch there. Is that right? It looks about right there. And approximately 8 3/4 inch in length. Need to make sure that that's, I'm going to double check it, y'all, because if I don't, it's not going to be right. Yeah, I even wrote it down wrong. 8 1/4, not 3/4. See, measure twice, cut once. 8 1/4. I'm going to make it just a little bit longer, just so I have a little tiny bit hanging off both ways. Okay, and y'all see what I mean in just a minute. You know what? I need to cut my paper. I'm going to cut this about 9 inches and about almost 1 inch in width, and y'all will see why. I'm going to line this. We need to make it pretty. We want it to match the journal, right? All right, so about 1 inch, 1 inch, excuse me. All right, there we go. And the reason why you want your paper to be a little bit longer and wider than your spine is because I'm going to tuck it around and up underneath. That way we have you cannot see the piece of chipboard at all. So we want everything to be pretty, right? This does not have to be perfect. You just want to make sure that you have a little bit hanging off the edges so that you can cover the edges, so you won't be able to see that. All right, I'm going to cut these corners out, trying to make them 90-degree and square so that everything looks good. And we'll fold down lovely. How's everyone's day going? I tell y'all what, so yesterday was Labor Day and I was off of work and I just cannot seem to get with it today. I cannot. You would think that one little day of vacation just would have done me good, and it was wonderful. I, enjoyed it very much, but feeling like I need more. I'm telling you, I'm just feeling kind of floofy today. Kind of floofy in the brain. So I've got some coffee here next to me with it's half decaf because I cannot have too much caffeine during the day or I will hate myself and everybody else. Seriously, I'll set my teeth on edge. But I do have some MCT in it. Oh, that is good. Hoping that is going to perk me up a little bit. Hoping that I'm not going to give y'all any wrong instruction. I was teaching class and boy, the words just would not come out right. Oh my goodness. Luckily, I was not giving wrong information. I just couldn't say the word video or kept getting accommodation and assimilation mixed up. And I've been teaching that for years. I know full well what it is. No need to get it mixed up, but it just wouldn't stop. I do not want any paper at all hanging over, so I'm just going to cut off that little tiny bit. Can't help it, y'all. Can't help it. That would drive me crazy. I would put it on there, and I would always see that little teeny tiny piece that nobody else would ever see, but I'd see it. I would know it was there. So it's got to go. It's just got to go. Besides, it only takes a second to do. See? All done. How pretty. All right, let's get ready. Where is my string? And I put my needle in my string so that I would know exactly where it was. Well, now if I can get can't get the needle out. I always do extra string just because I have this fear of not having enough string. Please tell me I'm not the only one that feels that way. I always cut too much. Always on purpose. All right. Signature is ready, and yes, it already has the holes in it. It's already got some string I need to take out because, like I said, I cut it out due to forgetting to record. Oh, one of my lights are going dead. That's great. All right. Okay. up and put it right through the middle, just like I would a book. I want a little bit hanging off both ends. Can y'all see how I'm lining it up? And just to make sure I have a little tiny bit hanging off both ends. So just like I'm going to sew it through a book, but I'm sewing it through the chipboard instead. All right, that looks good. This actually was not as difficult, this getting it through the chipboard. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, except for when I stabbed myself like that. I didn't stab myself last time. There we go. Come on through the chipboard. There we go. All right. Just trying to line it up just like you would do with the book. As always, if you see me doing something and it doesn't make sense or wasn't clear, all you gotta do is ask. Don't tell me. There we go. I was like, please don't tell me I put that in wrong. I know I'm tired, but goodness gracious. Again, still just being careful about the placement. I want the signatures to flow nicely, not bulk up, not be crooked, you know, and if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want it, I want to be satisfied with it. Get out of my way, scissors. There we go. Up through here, again, up through the middle hole. Try to get it on the other side. All right, let me make sure that everything out here, everything looks really good. That looks wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and turn on that glue gun. I do use my hottest, most lethal glue gun to glue this down because I do not want this baby coming up. While we are waiting for that to heat, let's look at these beautiful papers. You can find them in Ooh La La Vintage Treasures Etsy shop. I will leave the link below in my description. You can't find that in her shop, but the rest of the actual papers you can look. It's gorgeous. I just love it. I just love it. And y'all, that is really just what this whole entire journal is going to be about. It is going to be about Doreen's, the owner of Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, her kits. That's what is the whole journal focused on, her kits, and it's going to be so beautiful. This little bow here that I have embellished with a metal a little metal piece and a pretty little piece of bling up here and a bunch of bows. But again, the bottom, the frame with the place for writing, one of her kits. I'm not done here. I just stuck that in there so I wouldn't lose it. But another big journaling card. It's just gorgeousness. And for those of y'all that watched my waterfall instruction video, I put another one here. It's similar but different. I told y'all I was not going to do this journal the same, and I am changing up a few things, and that's one of them. So I did this a little different. And I love, this is a metal frame that I have painted white and put some crackle on, added pearls here, put a wax seal in. I added heat to it, so I melted it and made it fill the whole entire frame. And then I sprinkled pearls and sequins on top and embedded them down into the wax. And I think it is so pretty. I did it with pink wax with a little bit of white, so you get this pearly sheen to it. And then I've got some stencil with, see, I can't even think. Stencil with paste here of some script. And that's what I did on, I guess I should pull it because otherwise y'all won't get to see it all. There we go. I did, I printed, I did it on lace coffee dyed papers on the back. More of the script with lace. I mean, how beautiful is that? I think it's just lovely. Almost as lovely as my demanding, crazy cat over there just beating on the door even though he just wanted out, and I'm not letting him in right this minute. I am going to finish this video. Let's see if my glue gun is hot enough. Not quite. All right, let's glue this in. Like I said, definitely use something that is not going to come out for this part. And you're just going to glue it right there in the middle. And it's going to be beautiful. Make it as straight as you possibly can. Otherwise, it's going to drive you crazy. Right? Sorry about hitting the camera there, y'all. I had to lean forward just to be sure that I had everything exactly where I wanted it. Got a little bit of glue coming out there. I want to get that up now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. A little bit of glue right there. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And y'all look. Can't see it. Invisible signature. I think it's just beautiful. I think it turned out great. I think did I glue it in upside down? All right, y'all. Invisible. Oh, got a little bit of glue here I need to get off. Oh, right there. All right, so we're going to put down a little layer of lace right there from where I tore it out. Yeah, definitely going to have to do some repairs. And that's what happens when y'all do not record when you're supposed to. But I can absolutely fix that. In fact, we can stay on here right now and you can watch me fix it. All right, I think I'm going to use this piece for over here because I'm really liking it. And y'all, if you don't glue yours in when you shouldn't, you don't have to do this, or you just can. I mean, there has been numerous times that I didn't do this. There were no boo-boos, but I just like the lace there. I just like the look that it gives, so for sure. I think that is really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, just dropped my signature string down in the trash. All right, and over here, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to detract from that. So I think that's about perfect. I don't want to take away from that. I want it to be something simple, but just hide the little, well, really just a little place right there. But yeah, I think that will do it. And I think that I will use a little fabric glue instead of glue gun because that spreads out too much because I haven't got my new glue gun yet. But this will work. y'all, so this turned out to be how to have a seamless, invisible signature and how to fix boo-boos and lessons on recording when you're supposed to be recording when you said that you would and not forgetting it. Oh, that is so pretty. I love it. You know, and I think even had I not made the boo-boo, I would still want it there. It's just really pretty. And both of them equally pretty. One a little more elaborate than the other. Yeah, I like it. I hope that my friend will like it as well. Oh, still a little tiny bit of glue there. There we go. All right. Yes, when I try not to be a perfectionist, it sneaks back in on me, and I'm like, every little thing. Well, you know, and this is a gift for someone that I care about. I want it to be as perfect as possible. So, yeah. All right. There we go, y'all. I mean, how pretty is that? Gorgeous, right? I'm hoping that she's going to love it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye.